Hello, guys. Smaller ears. This is season 2 of the podcast, Body Heroes, episode 1, season 2 of the podcast, Body Heroes. So, happy anniversary, our 5th month of anniversary podcast this month, and also happy Power Month. I heard everybody and seen everybody's videos that made Power Month of the family of Power Rangers. So I decided to do one. Even I couldn't do. I only did for Wild Scales and Lead. I didn't do because I'm doing good. But like I said, I'm doing good. But um, like I was saying, I did like the fan. Like I said, the fan morph. Even I did with the Wild Scales and Lead morph. So even I did with the last one, I couldn't do like this. So I decided to do like the green, the red, the green ranger, the Brazil, and also piano ones for Lost Museum. Even I had to show you both the Red Ranger or Missing Force. But I did like the Missing Force. Well, sooner or later I'll have to redo the Missing Force. And let's get started with it. Hey, WG. Let's get started in season 2. Happy anniversary, everybody. 5th month, season 2 of the podcast. Yesterday I was having a headache, but now I'm back. But it's our anniversary of the month. Sooner or later, it will be a years ever since. Always, always. Yep, always. Hey, dude, what's going on? Happy Power Month, everybody. Also, happy anniversary from Mighty Heroes. It's our 5th month ever that we made for the Mighty Heroes. Ever since then.
Hey there, Shamer.
Hey,
How are you doing there, partner?
hey.
Oh, and I just got back from watching some of the episodes of Power Rangers Wall Force, especially with the later episodes with the Silver Ranger.
That's cool. That's Tartanian.
Yeah, I like Power Rangers Wall Force. One of the coolest Power Rangers series in the Saban era. Both this and the original Mighty Morphin, which those are perfect for Saban era. And yeah, and I really hope you remember that podcast that I did with you and I when we did a podcast for Forever Red from Power Rangers Wall Force, where all Ted Red Rangers came along and stopped the monsters. And that was actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Down Diego.
Hey guys.
Mm,
Well, once a Ranger, always a Ranger.
always amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That never gets old. Not at all.
Indeed.
Like I was saying, I feel like reviewing the full series of Power Rangers Wall Force to see how my thoughts are, because I already did the review for Forever Red, where all the Red Rangers team up and decided to stop the Mutors. Wall access.
War
And,
access. Huh.
yeah. Well, not to mention, I actually like the suits from the Wall Force Rangers, especially with their animal helmets and their detailed looking things on their sides and all that. Which later on they did the same thing for Dino Charge RPM. I mean, the suits look really nice. And I have to say is that I think I enjoyed Wall Force a bit more than Mighty Morph, in my opinion. But probably on point with Dino Thunder and Ninja Storm and Dino Charge, because those are my favorite Power Ranger series in the Disney era, and the other one from Neo Saban era. Not to mention with Mystic Force. Yeah, Mystic Force.
Yeah.
I mean, I kept listening to this song for Power Rangers Wall Force by saying, Power Rangers, Wall Force, Power Rangers, Wall Force. Oh, and remember that song that was from like Power Rangers Time Force at the ending?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. Which was really impressive.
By the way, happy anniversary of your 5th month of Mighty Heroes, everybody.
Yeah, Mighty Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's so hot in Chile, and I was about to do this stream this morning, but suddenly I couldn't do it because I got a lot of things going on here, and
All right.
yeah.
It's okay.
But I do have plans of drawing some other Power Ranger things on my own after I did the Six Ranger that resembles the Solaris Knight.
Okay.
And I think I might draw some other Power Ranger characters, like the other one resembling the Green Ranger mixed with Dino Thunder Red, and the other one resembling like the Quantum Ranger.
All right.
Like I said, I like the Quantum Ranger from Power Rangers Time Force, which was his other Red Ranger, and he has like a Q-Rex Dinozord, which that looks awesome, and Eric the Quantum Ranger. I mean, he looks really impressive. And I liked how he joined the other Red Rangers because he is wearing red, just like Wes Collins, Time Force Red Ranger.
Yeah. Even
Oh,
he is as the Red Ranger. Mostly, he's still the Quantum Ranger, the 6th Ranger, but he's still the Red Ranger. I gotta give him credit.
yeah. Oh, and not to mention, I decided to take a look at Power Rangers in space. And I have to say that in space is not that bad. It's
Yeah, I
basically like
seen
a,
it.
huh?
I seen it, and it was pretty good so far. Like
Yeah.
the crossovers with Justin the Turbo. That's my favorite episode.
And not to mention Adam the Black Ranger with the other Black Ranger, and later on they start teaming up with Lost Galaxy and all that.
Speaking of Wild Scale Z, I did a fan morph like 3 days ago.
Oh, is it that Red Ranger from Lost Galaxy?
Yeah, I might have to show you guys a video that I did. Give me a second.
Right.
if these ads. We don't like this commercial very much. It's really deserted.
Oh, and yeah. Oh, speaking from in space, I like how how there's no mentor. That's what I liked about Lost Galaxy in space and Time Force. There's barely a mentor to mentorize these Rangers. The Rangers could do things by themselves, which kind of reminds me of something like Justice League and Teen Titans, where there's no mentor around these superheroes, and the superheroes have to do things themselves and all that stuff,
Oh
which is
yeah,
kind of
that's
interesting.
right.
Yeah,
Now I
So
remember that. I remember in before Power Rangers Space, Zoldar was captured, and it's up to the Rangers to go save him.
wait a minute, you know about Power Rangers in space?
Well, no. I kind of heard about the season finale of one of the Power Ranger
Oh
seasons.
yeah, that was in space, especially where Andros has to sacrifice Zordon just to.
Actually, Zordon got captured because the Rangers had to face off the most powerful enemy they have ever faced.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was talking about the final episode of Power Rangers in Space where
Oh, I
Zordon
never.
was killed, and then he has to save everyone else, and Zordon is nowhere to be seen anymore.
Truly tragic.
Yeah, really sad seeing Zordon dies because Andros has to
yeah,
save everyone, and I actually feel kind of sad for Zordon.
Me
That's
too. Zordon was a good character, a great mentor to the Rangers.
yeah. So for Zordon, from Mighty Morphin to in from Turbo, it seems like Zordon's
and
life
space.
has been finished.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And I like how the Rangers decided to do things themselves instead of having a mentor do everything for them because yeah, at
Mhm.
least Dino Thunder managed to do something good on its own. Yeah, yeah, I know Tommy Oliver's in charge, but he is a Ranger after all, so there's barely an actual mentor in Dino Thunder. Just the Rangers doing things themselves.
That's
And
true.
that yeah, and that goes for Time Force, where there's the Pink Ranger, where she manages to take charge of the Time Force. She's a Pink Ranger, and yes, she does things herself and working as a team. Even Lost Galaxy and in space with
Hmm.
Andros, the Red Space Ranger, or in this case, Red Ranger in space. I mean, I like Andros. He is a good Red Ranger, and yes, yeah. As soon as I watch both Time Force and in space, the yeah, I have to say is that I enjoy them. I think I enjoy them a lot more than Power Rangers SBD. No, no offense to SBD, because I heard that people said that they do things in a good way, and the story is really amazing, and characters are well developed from the main characters and the villains. And yeah, I have to say is that I think Time Force is a lot better than SBD in so many levels.
Hmm. Alrighty then.
Oh wait, not to mention with Mystic Force, they barely had a mentor too, except for the White Mystic Ranger named Udana. And yeah, at least the Rangers could take care of things themselves as well. And that's kind of nice. And even with Jungle Fury. Oh man, that's a lot of morphers you got there. Nice one.
Pretty cool, Shamer. Pretty cool.
thanks.
Oh yeah. Decided to list down my favorite Power Ranger theme songs, and not to mention my favorite Power Ranger theme song is Dino Thunder, Dino Charge, Ninja Storm, Super Mega Force, oh, Time Force, and Wall Force. Even with Jungle Fury, because they have the coolest theme songs, especially with Dino Thunder, by saying Dino Rangers roar, Power Rangers score,
Rangers
save us from
roar.
this evil forces, Power Rangers Dino Thunder. And as
Yeah, I
with Time
agree.
Force, by saying Time Force, Time Force, Power Rangers.
Personally, I prefer Dino Charge.
Yeah, like Power Rangers, Dino Charge.
Mm-hmm. I really like that theme song. It sounds very primordial and prehistoric, which I like. I think that was a good
Exactly.
point.
That is really impressive, by the way. Oh yeah, and the more I watch Power Rangers Wall Force, I think I'm enjoying this a lot more than Time Force or In Space. Granted, I know that Time Force and In Space have its fans, and I can understand why they consider those to be the best Power Ranger series out there. But yeah, I could slightly agree with these people, especially with the Rangers, and especially how they handle things themselves, like the from the villains and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I would rather pick with Dino Thunder and Dino Charge, and even with Dino Fairy. And another thing I wanted to point out is that remember the stuff that I said about the Legend of the White Dragon being released this year?
Yeah.
It's been shifted to 2024, which is next year.
Oh.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Oh
what a shock.
man.
I
Well,
mean,
that explains why we don't have enough. We don't have any other trailers or clips about the movie.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And, I mean, we were very close to seeing Legend of the White Dragon. We were very
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yet
that is totally consistent.
pushed back to 2024. So I guess you have. I guess you guys have to wait another year for the movie.
Yeah. But at least we did see the teaser of Legend of the White Dragon. Not the ones that I've
Yeah.
seen on my YouTube reactions. The one that came out this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it has like Power Ranger cast, like Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, Black Dino Thunder Ranger, and White Ranger all together. And Jason Font, who played with Time Force
Time
Red
Force Red.
Ranger, and Sierra Hanna, who played Mega Force Yellow Ranger.
Ooh, interesting.
And not to mention this actor who played later the Black Ranger and the Zeo Green Ranger.
Hmm. A not bad cast for the movie. I guess
Yeah,
this is a Power Rangers style movie.
of course it is. It
Hmm.
cannot get any better with me. But I'll and see how that goes with Legend of the White Dragon. So the year is no longer 2023 anymore for Legend of the White Dragon. It's 2024 instead.
Well, look at the bright side. At least we're almost there to 2024.
Yeah, we got September, October, November, and December left. And at least we're
Exactly.
still excited for Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
And I also heard and seen it just a while ago that they released the Cosmic Furry toys,
Yeah, the
the
merchandise.
Megazord.
I've seen that,
Yeah.
and it looks kind of nice. You are kind of nice around here, Shamer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was about to watch the crossover with Power Rangers Time Force, but then suddenly you decided to show up in the live stream, which seems really interesting. I think I might as well watch those crossovers tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And speaking of Power Rangers Time Force, I also heard that the dinosaurs, not the Zords, the dinosaurs that both Eric and Wes travel back into, and especially the
Like CC,
Tyrannosaurus, and
like
they use
65
like
million years ago
yeah,
that they traveled to. Yeah.
they use like stop motion and puppet effects, which
Ooh.
Whoa,
Dino
that is awesome.
Thunder Tyrannosaurus should have been like,
That's
especially the
pretty cool.
Tyrannosaurus that was chasing West and Eric. I mean, it has a better dinosaur design, and it looked like it came right out from SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, that's right. From that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I can't believe that SpongeBob had a stop motion Tyrannosaur.
Yeah,
It's like,
and honestly, this is what the Tyrannosaurus from Dino Thunder should have been like. The first episode with this plainish yellowish coloring, and it has three fingers and it walks so clumsily.
and it looked like a garbage CGI model.
Yeah, the one that was chasing Tommy.
Yeah, personally, just stick with stop motion or something. It looks a lot better.
Pretty much. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, sorry about the background noise, but as I was saying, I mean, watching that scene with the Time Force Rangers in Dinosaur Land just to capture the T Rex was timeless, very timeless. And OB. Oh boy! Not to mention, I saw that other teaser for the Japanese version of Dino Thunder, Abba Ranger, and
Yeah.
the Red Ranger morphing was kind of impressive. Hmm. Holy cow.
Hmm? What's that?
I did like it gives you a ranger morph besides the one that said.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that was from Lost Galaxy, and yeah, that one's from Zeo.
And that one's from Mighty Morphin.
Pretty much. I think I might check those out.
That's really cool, Shamer.
Oh, that one's from Lightspeed. Lightspeed Rescue.
Ooh.
Huh, makes me want to watch that Forever Red episode from Wall Force. Which I already did a review on that. And you're lucky that the Mighty Morphin Red was there. And not to mention with Tommy having a hairstyle similar in that in Power Rangers Dino Thunder.
Yeah.
Oh, and not to mention, I also saw this theme song from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from Big Jack Film. He actually made a recreation of it.
Oh yeah, he did. And it was awesome.
And
Yeah.
I actually
Cool.
enjoyed it so much that I have to put it in my community post.
Honestly, Big Jack Films did a really good job on the theme song of Power Rangers.
Pretty awesome, pretty much. And not to mention, yeah, I was in this other live chat with Big Jack Films, like from the other last week ago in July. Yeah,
Well, I remember that you were there at the chat. And
proving that I'm getting used to Big Jack Films.
I was there too. And it was a big surprise seeing you there.
Yeah, a big surprise.
I know. It was like, wow, how unexpected.
And I asked them so many questions, especially with the dinosaur media, like Land of the Lost, Ice Age 3, Dinosaur, We're Back at Dinosaur Story,
Well,
and
same here,
even,
OBT.
huh?
Well, same here, OBT.
Yeah. Nice Morpher collections. Oh, and I think I need a minute for a moment. I'll be right back, Shamer, because I really
All
needed
right.
to do something. I promise I'll be back soon, and mind if I... Well,
By the way, I'm probably gonna upload the SPD fan more for SPD3 weighing on after the light swing.
All right. Shimmer,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go now.
Okay then.
And I'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Alright, bye.
But it just like when we started the first of the yeah. Also House Forces is also releasing it, so we had to find an information weighing on. And I also heard there's some resurgence by seeing the video that they're just going to give us the news when it's going to happen. But it's too bad that they turned it to this year to next year. But first, I thought when Jason said, I thought that they're supposed to release it like earlier before that, but now that they changed it for this year, I mean next year, I meant that's not really Jason Denver first wanted. He wanted for this, he wanted to release it earlier, but not that this year. No, how he feels about it. No, how everybody's easy feel about it. But hey, cosplay for his comments. Well, we'll see what happens and let us know about it. But who knows? We'll look to see, and then it will tell us information, and then I'll probably make some news about what's going on. Oh, with Sister too is while he's do something like that, he'll be back when run. But anyways, the what tells anything you know about that's why I do industry about dinosaurs. But I really like Time Force, the costumes. I'm probably doing like a Time Force fan more of even that didn't do like couldn't find it related to the Time Rangers, Henson or Morph Transformers. I'm probably gonna do like a fan Morph for the Yellow Ranger. Since you guys know it's actually a boy, but they changed the name, who knows? But actually, for my version, it's gonna be both, but not it's not gonna be the same, but it will be both. Like one readers and another one's wasn't for myself. Since you guys know, Yellow Ranger is actually a originally a boy since Super Sentai. Going to 1975. This was 1973. When we're very excited about it. But yeah, and I also see the video of the custom furry videos. They are saying, believe, and Amazon, the as a fan club, sell it to fan club. I even watched these videos about it just hours ago about it. I won't tell you guys about anything, I believe. They did get some details about the space, Allie, and Billy and me. I would bring Jason back. I would bring Trina back from him for for Super Wednesdays, but who knows? I guess I could bring. I guess like I had me on the show to be the old Ranger, the new Wing Ranger. Who knows? But yeah, we were saying about anything. Also, I wish they could release it this month. Besides the late of September and early October. That case, we could see the evolution and that way we knowing about it. But that will be way better, way cooler. Could have been better. But yeah, we did review the other day about the Wild Force when I got back from vacation with my family. I'm curious, but I thought this was gonna bring some fans, new fans of the Power Rangers together. Even though we're a fan of Power Rangers. But yeah, I like the suits of the Wild Scares suits, so I did the Ginga Man that I watched, the Henson known as Morpher. The Morpher single for Ginga Man, I like the Ginga Man Morph from Wild Scares, the original, or whatever you want to call that. The original, the Sentai Transformers, the Transformers, is how do you explain that? Um, I did the style besides doing that because I couldn't do the wild characters, so I like to do like the Gigi morph, the downs of the backgrounds of the veil that look similar to wild skeleton or similar to Ginga Man to do a wild skeleton morph. Like example for the other day. I even downloaded the Dirt Person. It's pretty cool for so far. Might have to play to piece of one of them again. But shout out to them. It's really awesome. In case you guys didn't even know, Upper Ranger, if you guys are a fan of Upper Ranger, who's the version of Power Rangers, the franchise, the Super Sentai franchise, it will be coming in out next month. So I'm ready to see it and do the wheels. I will do reviews of Hurricane Ranger. That got cool moves, so something to the other studio from Japan people. I really love them very much. Hopefully, we'll see. And send them Mr. Witty to Productions. This is a very long time, everybody. I did the defend one for myself successfully. Waited the greatest time in there. I would do just waiting on. But today, got my Power Rangers Morph. I almost got the Japanese ink, but it's the first time I got the Japanese this time. But these two are assholes.
Hey,
Boredom
Damon,
stuff when I
I'm
got
back.
sick. Hey!
Decided to arrange up myself and decided to change into my other outfit. Oh, I
Back
also
to
heard that
next.
Mr. Don Diego left.
Yeah, he had to. Yeah, he just left.
Well, it looks like it's just two of us as usual. As soon as I'm done,
Yeah.
I'm going to let's watch Power Rangers Wall Force Reinforcements from the Future.
Ooh.
Yeah, since we've never did a podcast in your channel like this before, it's always with mine. Since I've did like 3 podcasts with Power Rangers related. First it was Dino Thunder, second was Dino Charge, and third Forever Red from Wall Force.
Alright, that's great.
I absolutely like Power Rangers Wall Force. And the fact that they have 2 crossovers, like the one from Time Force and the other, all the other Red Rangers team up together. How
Mm-hmm.
can that be more impressive than that?
Who knows? The other games of the season's going on, but like, who knows? And that's pretty awesome that they had for these 2 episodes of Wild Force.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I can start off my whole vision.
He had to get the teams. But we did a review of the Wild Force about the Web Forever Web for the Power Month. It's still Power Month. Also for Power Month, and I like I like the suit of the Blue Ranger suit from Wild Force, the shark. Yeah, that's the best thing I like that Wild Force is doing. I almost wanted to get the Blue Wings in different things, but yeah.
Oh boy. Well, time to start off my television, and then I'm gonna come back out there and get yeah.
No, it's really really set speed. Wolfer with Forever Red, and shout out to the Hurricane Ghost did One Force. I will do a review weighing on or make a video about they doing the Morphers. I wish he would have done it for a Fight Awesome. So that would have been awesome if he does. Yeah, like it, because he had to go to the movies for this family. But he will tell me the episode state we talked about last night. Stupid net. Yeah.
All right, then. I'm about to start the episode of Reinforcements from the Future from Power Rangers Wall Force. And decided to watch this podcast, and since I've never done it on my TV before, only on my computer, and I realized that Wall Force was really catchy, especially with the theme song. Walled Access! Huh?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's right. It's good. Even I did it from diagnosis.
There. And I'm watching Reinforcements from the Future and decided to do this podcast. And yeah, yep. So Taylor starts driving, and then guess who's behind them? Both Eric and Wes Collins. The Time Force Rangers. Oh boy. They're in for a big surprise. Yep. Eric the Quantum Rangers here. I never understood, when did she get the new car from?
Who knows?
Yeah.
It's probably when she got her license or she passed some chance or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah. Huh. Very funny. Huh. Let's go with the big boys. Yeah, right. Huh. Taylor is like super jealous that she got a ticket, and a ticket because she was driving too fast, and that seems kind of funny where she repeats that. Oh yeah, and I'm in this part with the Mutorg scene where these two Mutorgs, and I know what they look like from Power Rangers in Space, because in Power Rangers in Space, those Mutorgs look exactly like the ones I've seen from Wall Force, only in the short montage or something. I think it was a short montage.
Yeah.
And not to mention these two Mutorgs, they're the ones that Rancic created. Rancic. I like how Rancic used to be this menacing villain and then turns to good in the in at the ending of part 2. I like how Rantic turns good.
Yeah.
And I don't know the language that they're saying. The Mutors. Don't know what kind of language they're saying.
Who knows? It's a new language.
Seems kind of obvious.
The
Oh, and yep, there's something trouble in the streets, especially with these Mutors. Oh man. Oh boy. Yep, this is gonna get ugly. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good.
so good. Yeah.
Oh man, they're too tough. Oh no. Oh. Sorry about that. Sorry. Huh. Great to have them back. It's great to have these Time Force Rangers come back in case they need for emergencies. Oh, this can't be good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry if I glitch a lot in my camera action because of the coughing sounds
You're good.
and not to mention another guy just popped in the way. Oh yeah, like I said, I like the suits from the Quantum Ranger. I like this. I like his suit. I mean, it looks like the Red Time Force Ranger, but extra cooler. Uh-oh. Oh.
Nice.
Wouldn't it be cool if Eric used the Quantosaurus Rex to destroy those Mutorgs real easily? So that way they won't cause any trouble again? Just saying.
I mean, it would have been. This we said very, very easy at figuring out monsters.
Yeah. And guess who came along? The Wall Force Rangers. Yep. Wall Force. Can't understand their language that they're saying. And what's with that sword thing that they had? It's like a candle thing or something.
I mean, it's the way they made it on the Time Ranger, the Super Sentai.
Gal Ranger. You know about that?
No, Time Ranger.
Oh,
It's a
Time Ranger.
version.
Right.
Yeah. Then again, I wish they both Tina and the Super Sentai, but at least they did the Super Sentai they're going to. But the
Are
top
you talking
of
about? Are you talking about the crossover?
and I wish the Time Ranger and Guy Ranger just team up, but apparently it didn't happen.
Oh yeah. Huh. At least they managed to do crossover with Wall Force and Time Force to get along. And I really wish there was a crossover between Ninja Storm and Wall Force, Mystic Force and SPD and all that stuff. So that way it could be like, not to mention Jungle Fury, Operation Overdrive, and RPM with Jungle Fury. Like I like how Power Rangers from previous series come and do team ups and all that stuff. But hey, at least they got the Super Sentai series where they
Yeah.
have like oh, the Japanese version of Ninja Storm teaming up with Wall Force, and that was and it was really dark. One of my favorite Super Sentai crossovers is with Aberrange with the Japanese Dino Thunder and uh, and Ninja Storm, even with SPD and Mystic Force, which that is my favorite crossover. And yeah, it was actually kind of nice. And speaking of Power Rangers SPD, why not travel back in time in the year 2006 so that way they can team up with Mystic Force and all that stuff. I mean, they've done this before with Dino Thunder, with the Dino Thunder Rangers. Oh yeah, sorry if I'm on topic and all that, but there's also with Taylor repeating the same thing that of what Eric says. Like I said, Eric is one of my favorite Power Ranger characters in Time Force. Not to mention his Q-Rex dinosaur looks amazing, and as for Wes Collins, I like him. I think he is what Jack Lanner should have been like in Power Rangers SPD. Because Wes Collins is a better Red Ranger character than Jack Landers from Power Rangers SPD. Because Wes Collins has like a dad and all that stuff, and he usually works with the Time Force Rangers and all that, and he never gives up during the fights. Besides, the guy's a genius compared to Jack Landers. And as much as I have problems with Nick Russell,
Yeah.
I at least he felt like a leader and all that stuff. But the problems I have with Nick from Mystic Force is that whenever fights get bigger, he's usually the first one to give up, while the others are
Yeah.
taking over his job and all that stuff. That that's one thing I do not like about Nick Russell is that when fights get bigger, he's the first one to give up. Not to mention, another thing I do not like about Nick is that he's always bossy and over the top and all that stuff, especially with his team. And
Yeah. But if that was me, then I would never like give up, and I will actually make sure the team work together, and then we don't fight the same side against the monster. That's what I would do for the Mystic Force. Yeah. Yeah, if I was Nick, then I would probably, if I was aware like a Nick, then I would probably never give up, and I will like never been bossy in that on just a little corner event, but I will actually will keep fighting to these monsters and then also work together as a team, combine our powers too. I will actually will always keep fighting. That's what
Uh,
I if
again,
I was Nick.
sorry about the sorry about the background noise. And yeah, I think I agree with you, Shamer. Like, if I was Nick Russell, then Nick
Let's
Russell
see.
could have been a nice leader, a nice who cares about his team and who cares about bigger fights going on and all that type of stuff. And at least he did get better in the finale in Mystic Force. And at least he did show up in the legendary battle in Super Mega Force, where they decided to fight the evil exports, those silver like soldier guys who walks around and all that stuff. Yeah. But what you said about Nick's character, I think I do agree with you. I mean, Nick would have been so better as a nice leader, and that way people could care about him. And I can understand that he was raised by those mystic people like Udana and Liambo, and then he was sent in Briarwood, and that's how he was adopted by these parents, uh, Nick's adopted parents, and I don't know their actual names, but I do know Udana is Nick's mom, and Liambo is Nick's father.
Mm-mm.
And as for Daggeron,
Yeah,
I think he's kind of like Nick's uncle, or in this case, teacher. I don't know if I'm mistaken, but oh, oh, sorry, I just watched that part with both Max and Danny. They were like teaming up together, and then they were like bumping into each other. Like, speaking of Power Rangers Wall Force, both Danny and Max, they're funny and they do bring a lot of charm and all that stuff. I think they kind of remind me of Crash and Eddie from the Ice Age franchise. You know Crash and Eddie, where these two possums are like budding with all that stuff, and not to mention Timon and Pumbaa from The Lion King,
yeah,
which they're like comic reliefs. Even Turk and Tantor from Tarzan, which they're like comic reliefs as well.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm in the part where they have to take Rancic back to. They decided to take him and yeah, for his prison cell and all that stuff. For what I can tell, Rancic is kind of a decent villain at best. He used to be this evil, nasty guy who is this bad guy who wants to conquer in Time Force and then wants to take over 2001. I mean, from what I can tell, the actor who played Rancic, he actually did a good job portraying the villain very, very well. And I think he is what Rita Repulsa should have been like. I think he's better than Rita
yeah,
Repulsa and Wolf Thor from Ninja Storm. I really wish Ninja Storm would have followed that same thing with Rance with Wolf Thor's backstory, so that way it could have been so much better. And oh yeah, I'm in the part where the Rangers morph and they're like wall access, and both Eric and Wes Collins. Hmm, from what I can tell, I can understand why people think Time Force is one of the best Power Ranger series ever since Mighty Morphin. I can understand why people are saying that it's the best one. I'll admit that it has a great story and it has like very likable characters. But for what I can tell, at least they at least they managed to do something good and all that stuff. What the? Ooh, this can't be good.
yikes.
So, which Power Ranger series that you want me to review? Is it with Dino Thunder or Wall Force or Once and Always? Because I've already covered Forever Red, which is the very first Power Ranger series that I've ever done. So I might as well review either Dino Thunder or Wall Force. Not to mention Once and Always. I think I might do like Once and Always, the same way I did for Puss in Boots: The
Yeah.
Last and Prehistoric Planet. Ooh. Oh man. This can't be good. No! Oh. Man, this can't be good.
And the Ranger got knocked down by this creature. Yeah, nerd, because the Ranger got knocked down by the strongest monsters.
Those mute orgs. It seemed kind of very suspicious. Yep, guess who came along? Jen. Oh yeah, Jen came and
Yeah.
saved Wes from those mute orgs. Yep. As cool as that leather style looks, I think she would have been better in her Ranger form, saving Wes, the same way that she did for another episode for Power Rangers Time Force, where Nidia, the pink hair girl with long, vicious like nails, and man, Jen looks really amazing in that gun. Ah. Oh man. Yep. All the Rangers and the. Oh no! Run! Man, that's crazy. Well, this seems awkward. Yep.
Indeed.
Oh, and hmm. Oh, and speaking of which, I saw some of the episodes of Power Rangers Wall Force where Master Org, he's the one that destroyed Cole's parents, his mom and dad. And do you know that Master Org was some kind of a scientist who is who is with who is friends with Cole's family, and then suddenly he starts betraying them for no other reason?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. From what I can tell, I think Master Org is an alright villain, not as good as Mesogog or Rancic or Emperor Grum from Power Rangers SPD. Even with Sledge and Prince Picard or Emperor Mavro. Yep. We're in the ending of part 1 for Reinforcements from the Future. Now it's time for part 2, where the Time Force Rangers came along. And I like how they made this a 2-parter for Reinforcements from the Future. Not to mention, Thunderstorm did the same thing in Dino Thunder.
Mm.
I'm not sure if I'm going to do a podcast with Dino Thunder with reinforcements. Thunderstorm, where they decided to collaborate with each other. Ninja Storm and Dino Thunder, where the Ninja Storm team went evil because of Wolflore. He mind controlled them, and that's how the Ninja Storm Rangers became strong and end up defeating the Dino Thunder team, which seems kind of brutal for the Dino Thunder team. And I think it would have been better if the Dino Thunder team would have, fought the new Storm team, and that way they would have won because this is Dino Thunder was from 2004 and Ninja Storm was from 2003. But on the bright side, though, at least it's good seeing the Dino Thunder team and in SPD and Super Mega Force and with Grid Connection from Beast Morphers. That was awesome. And one Ranger that I cannot stand its Power Rangers Wall Force is Taylor, the Yellow Ranger. I just find her kind of bossy and somewhat over the top. Yeah, I do like the character of Taylor, and I do appreciate the actress doing a good job on it. But the character herself, she's basically like Nick Russell all over again, but female version. I mean, it's like Nick Russell, but somewhat over the top and repeating like saying, "You stuff with the big bullies." Yeah, right, like that. Oh, and yeah, Princess Shayla. She's a good like character in Power Rangers Wall Force, and it's good that the Time Force Rangers came back and Time Force. No wonder why people says that it's the best Power Ranger series, and honestly, that's the finale that we should have gotten in Time Force. And it works. The crossover with Time Force and Wall Force, it actually kind of works. Not gonna lie.
Indeed.
Oh yeah. There's also another YouTuber named Hendrix, who is also a fan of Power Rangers, and I've subscribed to his channel, and he's done so many Power Ranger content, and I may have disagreed with some of his points, and I do agree with most of them coming from, but he's still a good YouTuber no matter what, and I've just subscribed to his channel, and yeah. Guess who came back in Wall Force? Rancic. Oh yeah. Rancic was like allowing him to make up for this one, and I think it would have been cool if Rancic fought off Master Org, and Rancic would have defeated him. I think it would be extra cool if Rancic fought off Master Org between a villain from Time Force and a villain from Wall Force, and then they start fighting with each other, which I would like to see that. But at least Dino Thunder did the job with Luthor and Mezagoth. Instead of getting along, they turn out to be rivals at the end. And that's how Luthor's like, I never shouldn't have trusted these two. And Mezagoth was like, and I've never shouldn't have trusted you. And then they start fighting.
Favorite part, the thunderstorms that they work together and then also they start fighting each other after that and Mezagon destroyed them.
Yeah, Mezagoth just vaporized Wolfthor with his mind and then put him in his collection, and Wolfthor's gone. Nowhere to be found anymore. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That seems kind of obvious when they're like, Munorgs copied. I mean, I never understood why Rancic decided to release them out of their bricks and prison cells, and it seems kind of awkward. They created new bodies for themselves, and oh boy. Oh man. And that's how he has weapons in his own body, which is kind of gross. Hmm. Rancic does have a point. And that was a tragic backstory for Rancic. This one and the one from Time Force. When I was watching Time Force, I was like, I really wanted Rancid to be good, and since Wall Force gave me that, it proves that Rancic is a good character. He used to be this narcissistic villain, and then turns good at the end, thanks to Wall Force. And I'm like, good job, Power Rangers Wall Force. Good job of turning villains into good guys. Good job. And same for Power Rangers in Space, where they turn Rita and Lord Zed into regular human beings rather than monsters. And all of the monsters have been vaporized. And even Divatox. Divatox has been turned into a regular uh, human. And I'm actually surprised the Gold Ranger from Zeo was there. And I was like, what's the Gold Ranger doing in Power Rangers in Space? Like, how did he get there? Just yeah. I like Power Rangers Wall Force. It's literally one of my favorite Power Ranger series in the Saban era. One of my favorite Saban era Power Rangers media, along with Mighty Morphin, the original Mighty Morphin, both season 1 and season 2. I didn't like season 3 nearly as much because it felt like it's basically it's just the same as Mighty Morphin season 1 and season 2, but the story is very, very dull, exceedingly dull and not really interesting. And
Yeah.
oh yeah, holy cow! Oh yeah, I like how. I mean, Rancid would have been good if he was there just to stop the Master Ord, and he would have been like him and his daughter. They would have stopped Master Organ.
Yeah, apparently he also will be destroyed.
Yeah. I think Rancic is stronger than Master Org, but yeah. I like how Rancic. Oh, and in one of the episodes in Power Rangers Time Force, where Rancic was saving the Blue Ranger from that chameleon monster, and he told him like, "Not the Blue Ranger. I need him. I need him good for my daughter." And he was like, "Not the blue guy." And I mean, it's like Rancic was protecting the Blue Ranger. So there's some sides of Rancic that could be bad, and some good sides that he could be good.
Yeah.
So good job, Rancic, for protecting the Blue Ranger away from that monster. Oh man. Holy cow. Mute orgs. Man, I really like how they use up these guns just to stop these monsters. Take notes, Power Rangers at Speedy. Take notes. But I'll admit that the episodes like History and Wormhole were kind of the saving grace for Power Rangers at Speedy for me because of the Dino Thunder Rangers, and that's how they team up together. And oh, oh no, oh man, oh man, one of them. Oh no, oh, that's gonna
Mm.
work at least for him. Huh. At least that's gonna leave a mark. And as soon as I'm done with this crossover with Power Rangers Wall Force, I think I'd rather watch some other media around here, like Phineas and Ferb Mission Marvel, which I actually like that superhero media.
Yeah, me too.
Uh-oh. Two more orgs are coming.
Oh god, you're killing for no words.
Yep. Oh, no. Ooh. Ooh. Man, these mute orgs. Hmm. Uh-oh. Unbelievable. Yep. Rancic sacrificed himself just to protect the Power Rangers, which is kind of good of him. Aww. Oh. This can't be good. That's. Yeah. He does have a point. Poor, poor Rancic. At least, at least he survived at the end. Yep. Oh, I like how Trip activated the computer, where all the pollution energy is gone.
Yeah, he told he was a smart guy. Oh boy, whatever.
Yep, all that toxic pollution is now gone. And I have to pause in for a minute. I'm going to show you what the monster looked like that came right up from Power Rangers in Space. Where, yeah, that monster right there with the two horns. I saw a brief moment of this monster from Power Rangers in Space. I mean, looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? But I'm
Yeah,
not
it
talking about that
does.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I, I like those. Right then, back to what I'm going for. Now, time for them. It's morphin' time.
It's morphin' time! Toy
Yep,
Stories!
there's Merrick, the Wolf Ranger, or in this case, Silver Ranger, because I can't pronounce all these names correctly and all that. Wild Access. Yep.
Now I like the Blue Ranger from Wild Forest. I like the shark ones. Shoot.
Oh yeah, I actually like the Red Ranger suit. Yeah, from Wall Force, where he gives up the lion. He gives kind of the lion like thing. Both the Red Ranger and Silver Ranger. Not to men, not to mention with And speaking of which, I think Wes Collins is more of a leader in this one than he is in Power Rangers Time Force because any Power Ranger series they have a Red Ranger as a leader, which I totally agree with them. Not to mention with the Super Sentai did the same thing. So for Power Rangers, it makes sense because Wes Collins felt more like a leader in this than in Time Force, and even with Connor from Dino Thunder, he felt more like a leader throughout Dino Thunder and in SPD.
That's probably explain why they more than a leader than Mr. Forrest. That's Nick.
Oh, are you talking about Xander?
Talking about Mr. Forrest Nick. That
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of people was yeah.
Oh yeah. Power Rangers Wall Force. Yeah. I'm gonna show you the team. I'm gonna. All right then, and I'm gonna show you Wall Force. Power Rangers Wall Force. Yeah. So you said that you
This
like
is
the Blue
total.
Ranger here?
Yeah, the one with the back. The size with the Black Ranger and the Yellow Ranger. The shark
Oh
one.
yeah. Yeah, I like the both the Red Ranger and the Silver Ranger. Like I said, I have to call it a Silver Ranger again. And that's the same problems I have pronouncing the Ranger's name in Power Rangers Operation Overdrive with the Mercury Ranger, like Tyzon, the Mercury Ranger. I'm just gonna call him Silver because he is a Silver Ranger after all. And that could be said about Shadow Ranger, which Shadow Ranger is okay, but I like the suit, but the character, not so much. It'll be another time when I get to Power Rangers SPD. Oh, and I'm going to show you the team from Power Rangers Time Force. Time Forward, Time Force.
Good force.
And as
Hmm.
for Wall Force, Wall Access.
Ah.
And yeah, like I said, I like the Quantum Ranger, which is probably one of my favorite characters in the Power Ranger franchise in Time Force. And I like the suit. I like the Q-Rex Dinosaur, and he's a cool character in my opinion. He is. And Wes Collins, yeah, I like him. He's nice, and he I think he is what Jack Landers should have been like. He's better than Jack Landers. Both Andros and Wes Collins, they're better than Jack Landers.
Yeah.
Okay, going. Huh. Power Rangers assemble. Well, it doesn't hurt to ask. All right, let's get this party started.
Yeah, they got Will Swan. Now they got all the Team Rangers here again to beat these monsters or meet one, whatever they want to call it. Like they did.
More like the
Then they
mutants,
got
if you
the
ask
last
me.
one. Yeah, to me was when they got the when they got beaten than the last time, but only this time they got full Rangers. They get to defeat them and use their weapons to destroy them, to beat the
Exactly.
mutilators.
Huh. The more I watch this crossover, it gives me that vibes with Dino Thunder and Ninja Storm, like Thunderstorm. But even cooler. But by the way, I like the Thunderstorm from Power Rangers Dino Thunder. And here's the team. The side from Time Force and the other side from Wall Force. Interesting. And that's what I call Rangers Assemble. Power
Yeah.
Rangers Assemble. Get it?
Yeah.
And as Tyler says, it's about to get wild. And
I like I like the yellow wing. I like the yellow wing to see from Time Force. Easy, you guys even know that the yellow wings are for Time Ranger. It's known as a male.
oh yeah, yeah. They even did the same thing with the Yellow Ranger from Wall Force, where she was female in Power Rangers Wall Force, but in the Japanese version, he was a male. And they begin to fight. Yep, Rangers assemble.
Let's
More like
go!
Rangers assemble. Yeah, kind of give me that vibe from Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes, that TV show from Disney XD from 2010 to 2012. Man, oh yeah, I like how they took the weapons, both both Trip and Max. Huh. It's kind of interesting that two of the series characters, and yep, there's the Wall Force Pink Ranger and the time. I mean, Wall Force White Ranger. My bad. And the Time Force Pink Ranger. My bad. Sorry. Whatever you want to call them, I like how they use girl power. Even with the Yellow Rangers, they have girl power too.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's get this party started. Oh man. Ooh. Yep. Time Force Pink and Wall Force White. I like how they reunite. Yep, yep, yep.
Yep. Indeed.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Yep, two Yellow Rangers team up, and then they impressive. Yep, there's Cole and there's Wes Collins. And this time, I like how Wes gets stronger. I think this is a better crossover than Time and Lightspeed, where I feel kind of bad that Wes keeps being being a punching bag to these monsters, even to Vipra. Oh yeah. Oh, good riddance. Yep, Mirek and Eric. Oh yeah, man.
And it,
Battleizer mode.
man, I was going to say that because they even had their battleizers from the Quantum Wings that had a battleizer, the Time Force Red had a battleizer, and even the Wild Force Red had a battleizer too.
Yeah. And before I talk about this ending, I just want to point out that I watched one of the episodes of Power Rangers Time Force, and you will not believe what just happened. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but a Red Ranger, Wes Collins, was fighting a dragon in the cave. I'm not kidding.
So,
He fought off a dragon and kills it at the end, and the dragon was
man,
like, I mean, and I was like, what is a dragon doing in a Power Ranger series like this? It's like he came right out from Descendants, and yet this is 2001, and I was like, I thought the Tyrannosaurus from Dino Thunder is going to be crazy, but this is even more so. And the dragon model, it did not hold a candle at all. I'd say this, but this
wow.
makes Descendants look good in comparison. So reinforcements from the future from Wall Force. It is kind of an improvement over a big improvement over Time and Lightspeed from Time Force and Lightspeed Rescue.
Yeah, all Red Rangers had a battleizer. This is the most part that I like is the Red Rangers had the battleizers.
Yeah, very iconic and very amazing. Huh. Really impressive. Yeah, I like how both the Quantum Ranger and the Silver Ranger, yeah, they're right there, and I like how they team up together to take down monsters themselves. And it would have been cool if both the Quantum Ranger and the Silver Ranger teamed up, and then they have more appearances and more fighting spirits like the other ones. But at least they got the best shots. They really do. I mean,
Yeah.
having six Rangers team up together is actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie. And then I'm gonna. Yeah, can't believe I'm never gonna forget that moment, especially when the Red Ranger fought off a dragon and then kills it at the end. It's like a big payback to Descendants, and I was like, so Power Rangers could beat Disney's Descendants. Kind of interesting.
Mhm.
And I have to say this that the dragons from Power Rangers Mystic Force are so much better than the ones from Disney's Descendants because Disney's Descendants, it looks like crap. It looks like shit, especially with the bad
Oh
rendered
yeah.
CGI that looks like a bad rendered video game. I mean, it looks awful in Descendants. Disney's Descendants
Now,
was awful.
now speak. Yes. Now speaking of that, me and my friends been watching that in school, and yeah, the drag. Yeah, and secondly, I totally agree with you that even it's not even that it's they're not even to make the dragon was like accurate as the Mystic Force one.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know why that I want to.
Oh yeah. But still, I did not like Disney's Descendants at all. I did not like it. Even when I was 14, I still did not like about this movie. And the franchise and the sequels that I cannot stand. I thought the third movie is kind of an improvement over the other two, but I still did not like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's yep, and I'm back with Power Rangers Wall Force, and they reunite with and Rancic has gotten like a better shave, and his face looks cleared, and I mean, he looks normal. He like a normal human being.
I wish he was like Noah when he first the flashback and Time Force. That's what this should have been like in Time Force before it happened.
Yeah, at least his face looked cleared in Power Rangers Wall Force, and yep, they came back, and the Time Force Rangers are back to where they were. Oh man, I like this. Where they have a picnic at the end, and I think reinforcements from the future and Thunderstorm are one of my favorite crossovers in Power Rangers. Because the
Oh
more I
yeah.
watch Power
I
Rangers Wall Force, I'm getting used to Power Rangers Wall Force. That's why I summarized that in my LBT Q&A by saying that Wall Force is the better Power Ranger series in the Saban era than in Space and Time Force. Oh yeah, there's a part where Max was giving the flowers to Nadia, and then Nadia and Lucas go on a date. I mean, uh, and Lucas was like, "Sorry, Max, but I got the girl. In fact, I even got her ever since 2001. So, too late, man. The Quantum Ranger. Oh yeah. Oh man. Ooh. Yep. It's like the Time Force Rangers have more abilities like than Wall Force, especially with Max and Danny being punching bags for the Time Force Rangers. Lucas being better and Kate being better. And yeah, and I like how they were playing racing. West Collins and West and oh Cole. Yeah, I like how and yeah, we're in the ending of reinforcements from the future, and I actually like these two parters and all that stuff. And
Yeah,
And, man, Power Rangers Wall Force was awesome, and for good reason. I absolutely like it. Still like it till this day. And we're in the ending in Power Rangers Wall Force. And I was thinking myself that I was man, man, that was like oh, and remember on before I leave, remember Jetix's mega matchup with Power Rangers and all the other characters?
yeah.
Jetix's mega matchup between the Power Ranger characters and some other cartoon characters, and yeah, it turned out really well. And the winner is actually Power Rangers. Power Ranger Marathon, like that.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that Janet's.
Yeah, it was it was really amazing, and well, looks like I'll be heading out, and it's nice having you, Shamer Wallace, and at least we did a good podcast with Power Rangers with Wall Force because my mind was on Power Rangers Wall Force, and like I was saying that I decided to rewatch like Walking with Dinosaurs, the series, and all those other stuff, and yep,
Anytime. Yeah,
anytime,
really.
man. At least it was a good podcast, even if I did some of the parts and if I did anything that just disturbed you or bothered you, then I would like to apologize. And yeah, because I also
Yeah,
heard that another friend named Tyrannosaurus is a friend of mine, and
yeah.
looks like I'll be heading out. And I'll catch you later. And as always, once a ranger,
Ranger.
always a ranger.
One Ranger.
Oh, not to
Yay!
mention with Dino Fury Red Ranger size to say hi, and it's about to get wild.
And so do.
Yeah. And
May the power protect you. Alright, so that's the podcast. Season 2 of Power Rangers. Season 2 of Mighty Heroes. Happy anniversary of a 5-month. Happy 5-month anniversary of podcast. This is our 5th month of anniversary they will make. Even though I will start doing this later on. This is one thing I'm really excited about it. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys know, after Power Month, everybody, thank you guys for watching for our podcast, My Heroes Season 2. If you guys want to join in, please do. Do subscribe. And also subscribe for our other channel of the community of Mighty Heroes. This is our 5th month of anniversary that we've been celebrating. So yeah. Happy 5th month of anniversary of My Heroes, everybody. Happy 5th month. Also happy Power Month. I'm going to be starting learning some videos of SPD and SPD Green and Time Force Yellow. So, like I said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this channel or this podcast, please subscribe, put a thumbs up, and leave it in the comment below. What are you guys thinking about? You know, we're going to be still talking about it in Season 2 of the podcast. Just one day, I'm very excited about it. And you know what time it is? It's morphin' time! Tyrannosaurus! Down peace. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you next time on Mighty Heroes. And just remember, be strong, believe yourself, and prepare for battle. See you next time on Mighty Heroes Podcast Season 2. Ranger out.